Over the past several years, we've witnessed and documented as Disney has systematically destroyed their reputation as a family-friendly brand, because that is what Disney has been built on for decades and decades. Well, all it takes is a few years of pushing garbage on children for parents to say, no, that's no longer the case. I'm no longer going to trust Disney when it comes to my child's entertainment. Because from the very top down, whether it's leaked Zoom calls, whether it's statements from the CEO themselves, they were adamant that they'd be pushing LGBTQ themes on children, that it was so important to them. It was like as important as the civil rights movement to push this shit in children's content. And that has been a large part of why Disney's caught so much backlash over the recent years. Well, apparently, they felt that backlash, they felt that outrage, and it's all led to what we're seeing now. Disney pulls transgender storyline from Pixar's Win or Lose streaming series exclusive. The original animated show about a co-ed high school team debuts on Disney Plus in February. And yes, after years and years of backlash, after parents saying no more, we're not putting up with this shit, after they've had failure after failure, whether it's on Disney Plus or in the box office, when they're trying to push this shit on children, finally they've said, maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't do this. And in fact, we're ripping this plot out of our show. Now, the idea that you needed that in there in the first place is very troublesome, but we've heard these leaked Zoom calls. We've heard them say they want to target children with these things. Disney flat out admitted that. And that's what started this ball rolling down the hill when it came to Disney completely and utterly destroying their reputation. Pixar's original animated series Win or Lose will no longer include a transgender storyline in a later episode, The Hollywood Reporter has learned. This series follows a co-ed middle school softball team named the Pickles in the week leading up to their championship game. Each of the 8 episodes center on an off-of-the-field life of the character, their point of view, whether it be player, parent, coach, or umpire. A spokesperson for Disney confirmed the story arc was removed and provided the following statement. When it comes to animated content for a younger audience, we recognize that many parents would prefer to discuss certain subjects with their children on their own terms and timeline. Yeah. Wow, I'm glad you finally fucking woke up. I'm glad you finally caught up, Disney. This is what people like myself and so many people, millions of people in this country and likely around the world, have been screaming at the top of their lungs. That they don't want Disney pushing this degeneracy on children. And of course, the vast majority of people, when they see something like this, it feels like a victory, right? It feels like a victory. Like we have finally been ringing this bell for so long about what Disney's doing, and they have suffered so badly for it, that they're finally admitting, one, that they shouldn't be doing this stuff, that parents don't want this stuff, that nobody wants this stuff in children's entertainment, period. And they have removed it. Something that they made, something the activists at Disney. I'm sure there's a lot of people behind the scenes right now that work at Disney, a bunch of these pronouns and bios, activist freaks, right? I bet they're furious that Disney has done this. And you can see a smattering of different reactions. Most people, most normal people are like, good. Why was it even in there in the first place? Thank you, Disney, for getting back to family-friendly entertainment and not pushing this shit on children. Finally, you've woken up. And of course, there's a handful of people that are absolutely melting down. I saw this post go viral. Oh, so we really are following the pandemic, fascism, World War playbook. What joy, says Kayla Sharma Beck. Black Jew in progress, autistic, ADHD, 22, she, they, majorly depressed leftist, burnout, formally gifted eldest daughter. There you go. This is the target audience, or what the target audience has been for Disney over the past several years, as they have abandoned normal people. They've abandoned families. They've abandoned parents. And I think they're starting to realize that they can't do things like that. You take the massive successes of something like Inside Out 2, and obviously Moana's in theaters right now. There wasn't anything like that in Inside Out 2. And specifically, Disney went out of their way to make sure that there wasn't an inkling of LGBTQ bullshit in Inside Out 2, and it ends up being the biggest movie of the year. Now, I certainly don't think that means that Disney's given up on their activism, but at this point in time, at least for a lot of these projects, it seems like people are coming in and overriding and say, hey, we need these to actually be successful. We need people to want to do this. We need people to want to support Disney as families. We need parents to make those choices. And the way we've been going, it's not working. This is a huge loss for the woke freaks out there, the people that want this shit pushed on children to indoctrinate them. And it's a huge win for all normal people that don't want their kids being subjected to things like this. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.